The year is 2318. The location, the sky-born metropolis of Caldoria. Finally, the terrible memories of Earth's world wars have started to fade. After discovering the strength of unification, humanity reclaimed and restored their once ravaged planet. However, all of these accomplishments have become threatened by man's most incredible discovery: time travel. Frightened by its potential for disaster, government leaders immediately seized the time machine, codenamed Pegasus, and moved it to a secret location. Realizing that the integrity of the time continuum would now have to be forever guarded, the unified Earth government formed an elite agency to protect history. On a day when an unlikely and unproven member of this team was monitoring the time stream, the unimaginable occurred. Gage Blackwood, Agent 5 of the Temporal Protectorate, would be called upon to prevent a crisis that will threaten history itself. A crisis that could destroy not only the past, but also the future of humankind. This is the story of Earth's most timely hero. This is the Journeyman interface.
Peaceful utopia. In the sky. Wow.
Good morning. I'm Johnny Ego, and you're listening to the mellow sounds of WKIM Too Big.
I got everybody.
Where are ya?
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Don't tell me you overslept. Whoa, you look awful. Did you have another one of those nightmares? You know, you really should talk to the doc about that. Anyway, this is just a friendly reminder that you're supposed to relieve me at 0700. Remember, it was your idea to draw straws, and you drew the short one. So, you get to hold down the fort while the rest of us go and watch the Sorolan delegate procession. Look, you always wanted to be the Lone Ranger. Now, get down here on time for a change, and I'll let you watch my op man when I come back. See you later. Wake up. Wake up.
Good morning, Agent 5. It seems that you have slept with your neuroocular prosthesis on again. Your monocle needs recalibration. Stand by. The energy level warning light is operational. The energy level counter is at 100%. Scrolling through the inventory control panel. You currently have no inventory items. Scrolling through the biochip display panel. You have the AI biochip installed. Initiating self-diagnosis of onboard artificial intelligence. AI unit is fully operational. Agent 5, recommend you set an electrostatic shock reminder so this repeated morning recalibration routine does not continue.
If the feed noise is going on, just say I should shock myself to get myself awake.
Agent 5, you are due for your shift at the Temporal Security Annex. Recommend departure soon.
Current cleaning mode, gentle cycle. Urethane microwave setting. Estimated time to completion, approximately 3 hours.
This is not a first time playthrough. I've already beaten this recently, but I want to stream.
Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. You have 2 messages. First message.
Just calling to say thanks for the Thai food last night. Sorry I had to leave so early, but this story is the biggest break of my career. I think you'll be able to catch me Iron Byron system. I'll call you later. Bye.
Second message.
Good morning, Agent 5. I sincerely hope the reason you're not answering your phone is because you're already on the way to TSA.
Agent 5, you are
You've already been late
for
to
your
work
scheduled
twice this
shift
week. I
at the
need you here on
TSA.
time for a change. To relieve Agent 3 for the alien procession. Don't disappoint me.
So the first time I played this game, I actually died for being late. You'll kind of get an idea soon why.
Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor. Roof access. Fourth floor. Third floor. Second floor. First floor.
Welcome to the Caldoria Heights Apartments, with the best view of the world's first floating metropolis. While here, feel free to visit our rooftop observatory. Located directly across from the Capitol building in Sector 3, Caldoria Heights plays to a number of luxurious accommodations. Our 15 units offer ample living space and the very best views of the city. Aluminized steel plumbing and titanium bathroom fixtures are standard. And topping off this list of distinctive features is a high-res 4D Environ system built into each and every living room. Designed for Metro Properties by Marco Giappetti, Caldoria Heights offers comfortable accommodations in an attractive environment.
Please insert your global transport card now. Choose a destination. Foreign organism detected in transporter. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process. Foreign element eliminated. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passenger's organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
Yep, I died. Sorry.
Thank you for using global transport.
ID check. Scanning. Verification of central cortex scan. Scanning for biotech implant. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Agent 5. Your fourth late arrival has been verified and logged.
So help me if I miss the first human encounter with alien beings.
Welcome, Agent 5. Proceed to the command center.
So you finally decided to make it into work, and only 32 minutes late this time. Obviously you think TSA rules do not apply to you. Well, you are wrong. As of now, you're grounded. 1 week of review and data cleanup work in the command center, and you can start by reviewing TSA agent procedures, which you've obviously forgotten.
Accelerating Space-Time Transporter V1, otherwise known as Pegasus, was the brainchild of part-time historian and full-time physicist Dr. Elliot Sinclair. In 2311, after seeing Sinclair's time-bending experiments, the government contracted him to build a full-scale, operational time machine. The purpose of this device was to explore our past, as well as to discover the truth behind many disputed historical events. Just 4 years after the project was begun, the world's first time machine underwent its first test run. However, due to mounting concerns by individuals who believed that the machine would be used not only to explore history, but also to alter it, the test run would be the first and last time that the machine would be used for research purposes. The project was discontinued, and Sinclair was forbidden to ever work on time distortion projects again. Time travel, now a reality, the government secretly set up the Temporal Security Annex as a means to safeguard history from potential sabotage. You, the members of the Temporal Protectorate, are among the very few who know of its existence.
You know, if I wasn't a stickler for detail, I could have sworn she was reading out a piece of paper, which ruins the immersion. But I don't think everybody will see that, so whatever.
The simplest analogy for the theory of time travel is that of a tunnel in time. When someone travels through time, a tunnel is created, which originates when the travel is begun and ends when the traveler lands. If some event in the past is altered, the theory states a rip occurs in the fabric of time, which gives rise to a temporal chain reaction. This chain reaction takes the form of a reality distortion wave. It could take anywhere from a few seconds to several hours to reach the present. Of those who aren't uncreated when the distortion wave hits, many will suddenly have a new life, and the past as we know it will cease to exist. Traveling back in time before the distortion wave hits allows an agent to jump over the distortion wave and escape its effects. As a member of the Temporal Protectorate, you alone will have the ability to jump back in time and prevent the corruption from ever happening. To ensure that it doesn't happen again, you'll have to discover the source of this disruption and bring it to a halt. One main caution exists. When time jumping, never allow the energy level that sustains the temporal link between yourself and the Pegasus device to be depleted, for integrity failure of this conduit will end any possibility of returning to the present. In the event that it becomes necessary to restore the proper course of history, the procedure is as follows. As quickly as possible, get to the Ready Room and retrieve your assigned mapping and Pegasus biochips and the Journeyman key from their storage containers. The Pegasus biochip is your link to Pegasus. It is what allows you to be pulled back to the present at the touch of a button. Next, enter the Biosupport Suit generator. The Biosupport Suit is an indispensable element of the time travel process and is essential for your protection. After you're outfitted for travel and before the reality distortion wave reaches the present, you must jump to the year 200 million BC. Upon arriving, use the Journeyman key to open the storage vault and obtain the Journeyman historical log. Since it exists at a point in time previous to any likely temporal changes, this disk serves as a source of unaltered historical information. To discover how history has been changed, return to the Temporal Security Annex and insert the Journeyman disk into the computer. It will be cross-referenced with the historical log which was left behind and altered by the reality distortion wave. Knowing how, when, and where the past was changed should give you the information you need to restore the proper flow of history. A word of caution. Time is very sensitive to change. In order to keep from altering history further, try to solve the problems you encounter without changing anything. As a rule, a Temporal Protectorate agent should never interfere with any events of the past, never leave anything behind that came from a different time, never remove any historically significant objects from an environment, and above all, an agent should never interact with beings from another time zone.
Dear God, it's finally happened. And with you of all people on duty, Gage. This is it. It all depends on you. Get to the ready room. Let's do it.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Access authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Preparation complete for Mapping Biochip, Pegasus Biochip. Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Initiating protocol. Access authorized for Agent 5, G. Blackwood.
That's a me.
Temporal rip emergency mission in progress. Pegasus access authorization confirmed for Agent 5, G. Blackwood. Prepare for biosuit encapsulation. Ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic. Infrascanning exact body dimensions. Please keep hands inside turbolift.
Agent 5, do not attempt to leave Pegasus. TSA protocol strictly mandates that the Pegasus remain sealed from all outside contact once a temporal repair mission is initiated. Remember, this protocol exists to protect the TSA agent from the effects of temporal anomalies that may have occurred in the corrupted time stream.
All right, Gage. The world has only one hope, and it's you. I pray that after the rip hits, TSA will still be here for you to transport back to. Good luck.
You must immediately activate Pegasus before the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present. You will be traveling back to the year 200 million BC to recover the Journeyman historical log. After obtaining the disk, you will initiate your auto-recall function, returning you to the Pegasus. Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions. Warning, you are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
So the most interesting thing about this game is that there are a lot of ways to die. Like, a lot of ways to die.
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity. Warning. Currently registering sound reverberations from what could be incredibly immense feet. There is a high probability that the feet belong to a proportionally large carnivore.
Place hand on scanner for ID verification.
Agent 5, you have accomplished your mission and recovered the Journeyman historical log. You must now return quickly to the Temporal Security Annex and review the disk.
Agent 5, what are you doing joyriding in the Pegasus? Your research reconnaissance mission was not scheduled until... Wait a minute, what's that uniform you're wearing? What's that look on your face? You have a lot of questions to answer, soldier. Once you have finished logging your report in the command center, I want to see you in my office, immediately!
You became a fascist.
Checking for temporal discrepancies.
May 15, 2112. The government of Gorbistan appears ready to agree to the terms of the Worldwide Unification Treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with the terms of the plan and has expressed this disagreement by taking hostages. Nevertheless, it appears that the Worldwide Unification Treaty will be signed by Gorbistan and all other nations of the world. 5/15/2112, 1400 hours. Today, amid negotiations to work out the final details of the Worldwide Unification Treaty, a nuclear missile was launched by the United States toward the country of Gorbistan. The missile, however, self-destructed before actually touching down. Before the scare, the leaders of this country appeared to be ready to accept the terms of the peace plan. Although the U.S. officials have repeatedly stated that they don't understand how the missile could have been launched, other foreign governments have already said that they cannot possibly sign a treaty with a country that would use such scare tactics. Thus, the Worldwide Unification Treaty, which has come so close to realization, now has little or no chance for ratification.
Scared me, Jesus, I don't know. It's a nuclear missile.
August 3rd, 2185. Early today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft in orbit over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing base scanners and immediately reported to Earth. Soon after, the ship sped off towards the outer reaches of the solar system. This first governmentally verified encounter with an alien race has already prompted the leaders of the world to start emergency closed-door meetings to discuss the implications of this monumental event. 8/3/2185, 0800 hours. Morimoto Corporation's Mars Colony project suddenly went offline last night, just moments after the pilot of a cargo shuttle spotted an unidentified spacecraft in the area. While it is still unclear what has happened, many believe that the colony may have been destroyed by a malevolent alien race. Repeated efforts to contact the colony have met with no success, but before the comlink to the colony was terminated, the sighting of the alien spacecraft, its rapid departure, and a subsequent unexplained explosion were recorded by long-range sensors on Phobos and verified by Earth authorities. More than a century after the first confirmed sighting of a UFO, aliens have finally made contact with Earth. Early this morning, a huge triangular-shaped vehicle entered into Earth's orbit. After 3 hours, the spacecraft came through the atmosphere and hovered over Caldoria. Moments later, the following message was transmitted over all communication frequencies.
We are the Sorolans. Please do not be alarmed. We have come because we feel that you are ready. You have reached a point where you are no longer dangerous to yourselves or others. This is why we've chosen to invite you to join us, the symbiotry of peaceful beings. We are an alliance of sentient beings whose objective is to benefit from the sharing of knowledge and culture. We know that it will take some time to fully comprehend the significance of this encounter, so we will give you the opportunity to deliberate our proposal. On this same day, 10 years from now, a Sorolan delegate will visit you to extend a formal invitation to join the symbiotry. Until then, we look forward to meeting you in person.
And as suddenly as they had appeared, the Sorolans departed, leaving Earth to ponder the implications of their existence and their incredible proposal. Today, 123 years after the first official UFO encounter, an alien spacecraft entered into Earth's orbit. After several hours of silence and mounting tension, the aliens transmitted the following message over all communication frequencies.
We will return when you are ready.
While no one is quite sure what this message means, many leaders have voiced concern about interacting with an obviously powerful and potentially dangerous alien race. January 17th, 2310. The Symposium on Alien Contact began today at the World Science Centre in New Sydney, Australia. The debate centered around whether humans are ready for interaction with alien races. One speaker, Dr. Enrique Castillo, had a particularly moving speech. Dr. Castillo embarrassed the naysayers by systematically shooting down their arguments. and thrill the attending scientific community with visions of medical and technological advances which could be gained by such interaction. Although there were strong keynote speeches on both sides of the argument, most of those in attendance appeared to be in favor of alien contact. 1/17/2310, 1800 hours. Dr. Enrique Castillo, a well-known biologist and advocate for establishing alien relations, was murdered earlier today. During his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact in New Sydney, Australia, Castillo was speaking on stage at the World Science Center when the single shot from an unknown assailant was fired. He was later pronounced dead on arrival at the Darling Harbour Medical Complex. The murderer is still at large. Dr. Castillo was the most outspoken at the debates and firmly believed that contact with alien races would be beneficial to humanity. Although his views were not mainstream, Dr. Castillo's contributions to the pro-alien movement will be greatly missed.
After I was alerted that you had the historical log, I began monitoring your actions. I just downloaded the information regarding the temporal distortions. I still can't believe it has really happened. I'm reviewing all of the information about this matter, but it's obvious I can't risk sending you back to change things now. My life in the only world I have ever known is at stake, and no one, no matter what the regulations say, is going to change it for better or worse. As of this moment, consider yourself a hostile enemy of the state. I'm sending robots 1 and 2 to guard the command center door until I can figure out how to dispose of you. I'm sorry, Agent 5, but once I destroy the historical log you brought back from the prehistoric site, the only memories of your world will be in your head. And that's where they're going to stay.
Initiating auto-activation of Contingency Program 13, which states, any attempt to obstruct a TSA agent while on a mission is a direct violation of TSA Regulation 11. Override code implemented. Attempting to establish link with Command Central Computer Core. IO link established. Agent 5, you may now utilize the TSA Central Computer.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots. New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots. Access authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Biosuit detected. Suit already in place. Please keep hands inside turbolift.
let's talk this over. I'm sure we can figure something out. I won't give you anything.
According to TSA Regulation 11, all communication and data links to the outside must be severed to prevent possible obstructions from hindering the completion of the mission. Now proceeding with the I/O isolation procedures.
Let's try to shut them up, man.
Time-bending preparations complete. You may now choose your temporal destination. You are about to travel to the underwater military installation NORAD-6. In the altered history, an unauthorized missile launch leading to a nuclear explosion over the World Unification talks ends the peace conference in Gorbistan, creating a resurgence of the nuclear proliferation of the 20th century. Your mission is to restore the proper flow of history by stopping the missile launch from occurring. Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping gas in the atmosphere.
So that didn't go well.
You are about to travel to the World Science Centre in New Sydney, Australia, in the year 2310. In the corrupted history, an influential scientist, Dr. Enrique Castillo, is assassinated during his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact. Without his impassioned arguments for the benefits of sharing culture with other races, the sentiment of the scientific community toward alien contacts swings to an isolationist attitude, drastically altering history.
Its melody.
Agent 5, you have just been shot with a dart coated with an unknown toxin. Your vital signs are beginning to fluctuate. Your biosuit was able to filter out all but 7 micrograms of the toxin. The substance is a lethal neurotoxin and must be neutralized quickly, or you will perish.
Base compound to be analysed into the analysis chamber. Nucleonic Compound Analyzer SL-100A. Assessing polarity, checking for nuclear emissions, evaluating molecular structure, scanning polypeptide chains. Chemical, complex dihydrogenate-based liquid tranquilizer. Sending analysis information to molecular compositor. Sinclair Laboratories Molecular Synthesizer Interface SL100C-1. Now completing download of molecular information from Compound Analyzer. Dimenhydrinate is a relaxant commonly found in sleep and health aids. In combination with other drugs, its effects can be fatal. It is used as a base for many different forms of tranquilizers. There are antidotes known for several dimenhydrinate-based tranquilizers, all of which are members of the thorazine family. 3 thorazine base molecules have been pre-programmed. These molecules are stable. Variations must be selected manually. In the event that an unstable compound is being created, you will have to begin again. After all 3 molecules have been designed, an antidote can be synthesized. Base molecule number 1. 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 Base molecule number 1.
If you imagine the shape of the structure as a group of letter-shaped objects, the compound appears to spell out O, J, I, D, C, Y.
Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 2. Base molecule number 3. Three stable thorazine base molecules have been designed. Building base molecules. Bonding additional molecules. Synthesis complete. The synthesized compound will appear in the molecular synthesizer.
Poison out. I don't know if you noticed, but the entire time my energy was draining faster than normal.
Dr. Sinclair, your messages have been forwarded to your office. Transferring argon from canister to reservoir. Ready to discharge argon into smart ally chamber. Start. It is now safe to retrieve your keycard and disengage the argon canister.
All conference attendees must check in at the main reception in the auditorium complex.
Biorhythms of life forms detected nearby. Extreme caution advised. Biorhythms of life forms detected nearby. Extreme caution advised.
Dr. Nakamura is currently at the conference. Keycard is required for entry. Dr. Elliot Sinclair is currently at the conference. Keycard is required for entry.
Okie.
Agent 5. Do not disturb the current environment and possibly the current time stream without extreme cause. Also, as a TSA agent, you are forbidden to carry lethal weapons under Protocol 37.
Can't turn this into Call of Duty, I guess.
I had an interesting thought today while working on the contact-sensitive smart alloys project. It's given that all elements behave in a manner that is consistent with their atomic properties. For example, it is consistent for manganese to bond with barium cobalt in a very particular way under certain conditions. In a sense, these universal instruction sets are similar to the DNA which regulates the behavior of all cells in biological organisms. This being the case, it's conceivable that any non-organic matter can be programmed to respond at the molecular level to a set of predetermined instructions and instruction codes. So imagine a lamp, which upon command could take the form of a chair, a table, or even a work of art. The possibilities are infinite. I'm confident that a proposal to do further research in this direction will be met with approval. This month has been fraught with discoveries about the morphing process. We learned how to morph all of the elements, but only after we realized that a certain few of them are immutable. Specifically, the inert gases, like argon and krypton. Well, because of their unique electrochemical properties, they simply are immutable. Even worse, these elements actually interfere with the bonding of surrounding molecules and bring the whole process to a halt. On the plus side, we have also discovered that if proper care is taken, even organic matter could foreseeably be altered in form. This journal is, beyond a doubt, the most important of my career, as today marks my first success in the application of time distortion theory. By creating a localized neutrino acceleration matrix, I was able to bend time for just a fraction of a second. Anything entering into the distortion field slipped back in time for just a moment, creating a visual effect similar to light refraction in water in a swimming pool. It may not seem like much, but it's truly more than any physicist could hope to achieve in a lifetime. And while it may be eons before there's any practical application of this theory, everything great was achieved one small step at a time, and this is definitely the first step.
Time travel, Grandpa.
Hello, Elliot. This is Dr. White again. I still haven't received results from those morphine tests that I needed the other day. I know you're as excited about this breakthrough as I am, but if you expect to get any credit in the upcoming scientific journal, I'll need to see some practical work from you very soon. Give me a call.
Hello, Elliot. This is Dr. Walczek. I'm calling to check up on our progress after the neurotransmitter equalizer that I prescribed. I'm afraid that the stress you are under may be a bit much even for this increased dosage. But still take only 2 a day, even if you are experiencing the anxiety attacks or rapid mood swings like we had last week. But I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Traveling Grandpa has mood swings and anxiety attacks. Interesting.
Welcome to the Symposium on Alien Contact at the World Science Centre in Sydney, Australia. The primary purpose of this conference is to allow the scientific community a forum to exchange ideas and opinions about joining the symbiotry of peaceful beings. The primary debate will take place in the main auditorium complex on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, with keynote speakers and world-renowned scientists Dr. Elliot Sinclair and Dr. Enrique Castillo. The debate will be followed by meetings in conference rooms where the many discussions revolving around this volatile issue will be held. Information on discussion groups will be available at the conference check-in at the entrance of the main auditorium. Accommodations are being provided at the New Sydney Metrocosmopolitan Hotel by the Shuttle Port in New Darling Harbour. Thank you. Have a wonderful conference.
Let's have a little bit of fun.
Oh, Dr. Sinclair! Say, why are you bringing your antique elephant gun out of your office? You're not Elliot! Security! Security! Don't shoot the man with the glasses!
Is time-traveling Grandpa alien racist?
Oh, Dr. Sinclair! Aren't you speaking at the conference right now? Wait a minute, if you were speaking at the conference, you wouldn't be here! Sometimes I just think too much. Goodbye, Dr. Sinclair, and don't eat anything toxic now.
Dr. Thompson, please report to conference check-in in Auditorium Complex.
This door appears to be lodged shut from the inside. With an added amount of leverage, this door may be pried open. Are about to travel to the Morimoto Mars colony during the year 2185. Analysis of the compared history records indicates that there are two events that did not occur in the correct history. The Morimoto colony should not have been destroyed, and the alien ship orbiting Mars should have been able to leave undamaged. You must ensure that these events unfold properly in order to restore the correct order of events.
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
Bienvenue à la colonie Morimoto sur Mars. Nous vous souhaitons une visite formidable. Bienvenidos a la colonia marciana Morimoto. Disfruten su visita.
Welcome to the Morimoto Mars colony. Have a wonderful stay.
Out of my way, human, or die.
He's a big boy.
Tunnel pod has just departed upper transport sector. Like a celestial siren, Mars lures us to its inhospitable shores with visions of unearthly splendor. Thanks to an atmospheric energy shield, you can enjoy the majestic volcano Olympus Mons, the vast canyon Copretes Minor, and many of Mars's other natural wonders from within the comfort of Morimoto Corporation's Mars colony. The generator for the colony's atmospheric shield lies far beneath the planet's surface, the legacy of the miners whose abandoned caverns this colony is built over. Construction of the colony should be completed by June of 2190. Please enjoy your stay. The newly erected Morimoto Mars colony rests on the edge of the vast canyon The colony's gantry, which contains the shuttle docking bay, spans over the Red Canyon. A closer look at the gantry reveals its 140-foot stretch across the canyon and the 3 cockpit module nodes which transport pilots to and from the ships. After launching from the docking bay, shuttles circle the narrow canyon toward the accelerator tube built on the central plateau. The tube allows launch shuttles to easily escape the thin atmosphere of Mars. You are currently in the entry hall of the shuttle port. To your right and left are portions of the old mining colony, which have not yet been renovated. These areas are for authorized personnel only. The main entrance to the colony is behind you. Welcome, and please enjoy your stay. All arriving tourists are required to check in at reception area. Please refer to gantry kiosks for maps and information on the Morimoto Mars colony.
A thermal scan has detected colony personnel in close proximity. TSA Protocol 3 forbids any contact with humans during a temporal restoration mission.
Oh shit. Is he dead? It's a shame I can't check. There was 2 of them.
Tunnel pod has just arrived in upper transport sector.
I've definitely been through here.
Please insert security access card now. Caution. Portions of the maintenance transport tunnel are closed for repairs. Confirm accessible destination and clear path prior to departure.
Tunnel pod has just departed lower transport sector.
This oxygen mask is empty.
This air station is currently empty.
Warning, there is a serious lack of oxygen beyond this door. Another direction may be advisable. Detecting high concentrations of radioactive particles. Attempting to compensate. Success? Limited. Recommend using additional method of shielding, or using extreme haste when interacting with this environment.
Gotta take a little break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, last time I went here, the robot tried to kill me with sleeping gas.
No match for me, human. But I love a challenge.
Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping gas in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
It may be advisable to leave the gas canister in its current position. It appears that the gas released from the canister has entered the oxygen refiltration system and rendered all of NORAD-6 unconscious. There is a high probability that removing the canister will awaken NORAD personnel.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning,
Unequal pressure between this chamber and submarine dock. Equalize pressure before entering. Avoid maximum pressure as some objects may implode.
all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
Defense Subleader, this is Step Sub 62. I've just completed a visual run of the oxygen and data lines between Gamma and Beta sectors. No signs of cracks or pressure stresses. I am now proceeding to Gamma Sector 1 to conduct radioactivity tests on those leaky oil drums I reported this morning.
Negative, Death Sub. NORAD 6 is under full-scale red alert. Hold your position till we can figure out what's happened down there. Over.
Roger that, Sub-Control.
Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
NORAD Alpha, Sub-Bay 3.
Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning,
Launch
all
prep.
personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and
Diagnostics,
ventilation systems.
okay. Fueling, complete. Sonar chaff, full.
Warning,
Torpedoes,
all personnel.
none.
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
Loading claw operation. Move claw to location, then choose action.
Detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in
Defense Command post on security. Access denied.
NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts. Warning, all personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel.
At least I figured out how to get past the gas. Not this again.
Agent 5, you have just been shot with a dart coated with an unknown toxin. Your vital signs are beginning to fluctuate. Your biosuit was able to filter out all but 7 micrograms of the toxin. The substance is a lethal neurotoxin and must be neutralized quickly, or you will perish.
Once that music stops, the poison is gone.
Place compound to be analysed into the analysis chamber. Nucleonic compound analyzer SL100A. Assessing polarity, checking for nuclear emissions, evaluating molecular structure, scanning polypeptide chains. Chemical, complex dihydrogenate-based liquid tranquilizer. Sending analysis information to molecular compositor.
All conference attendees must check in at the main reception in the auditorium complex. Dr. Thompson, please report to conference check-in in auditorium complex.
This door appears to be lodged shut from the inside. With an added amount of leverage, this door may be pried open.
Got just the thing for that. Shot me. Guess it's getting antsy. Keep running, robot. I will find you.
Dr. Azimi, please report to Lab 5R in the West Wing.
Biorhythms of life forms detected nearby. Extreme caution advised.
Enrique Castillo.
Agent 5, recommend that you proceed with the removal of the robot's biochips before initiating auto recall.
Mercury, I'm sending you to eliminate my adversary, Enrique Castillo, who thought he was doing the world such a favor, convincing them that I was insane to fear alien contact. Well, I'm not the one. I'm not the one who's inviting death into my home. The only place I can be sure of finding him is on stage at the Alien Contact Rally 8 years ago, so I'm sending you to the World Science Center in the year 2310. Try to make his death look accidental, but whether or not you succeed at that, do everything you have to ensure his demise.
Time-traveling grandpa is alien racist.
Mercury, I'm sending you to eliminate my adversary, Enrique Castillo, who thought he was doing the world such a favor, convincing them that I was insane to fear alien contact. Well, I'm not the one. I'm not the one who's inviting death into my home. The only place I can be sure of finding him is on stage at the Alien Contact Rally 8 years ago, so I'm sending you to the World Science Center in the year 2310. Try to make his death look accidental, but whether or not you succeed at that, do everything you have to ensure his demise.
So that's what that does.
Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping gas in the atmosphere.
detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Unequal pressure between this chamber and submarine dock. Warning, equalize pressure before entering. Avoid maximum pressure as some objects may implode. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Attack submarine, access platform A4, Alpha Sector. Launch prep incomplete. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
Defense Subleader, this is Sub 62. I've just completed a visual run of the oxygen and data lines between Gamma and Beta sectors. No signs of cracks or pressure stresses. I am now proceeding to Gamma Sector 1 to conduct radioactivity tests on those leaky oil drums I reported this morning.
Negative, Death Sub. NORAD 6 is under full-scale red alert. Hold your position till we can figure out what's happened down there. Over.
Roger that, Sub-Control.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected NORAD Alpha, Sub A3. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Diagnostics OK. Fueling complete. Sonar chaff full. Torpedoes none. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, attack submarine, access platform A4, Alpha Sector. Lower attack sub. Prep sub for launch. All personnel, contamination detected commence in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
Things you do to protect time.
Negative, Def Sub 2. We've lost communication with all sectors and there's been an unauthorized launch from Sub-Bay Alpha. Intercept bogey immediately. You're authorized to attack with lethal force. We're en route to NORAD, but we're 20 clicks southwest, so you'll have no direct backup. The auto defense systems in Beta and Gamma sectors are online and will support you with torpedo fire. Alpha and Delta sectors are offline and you'll have no additional backup there. Over?
Alert! Incoming torpedo. Alert.
Attention operator in depth sub 4. You are ordered to stop your vessel and turn off your autopilot system immediately.
Alert.
And sub control, getting no response. Proceeding with elimination of bogey.
Alert. Incoming torpedo. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning. Impact damage. Alert. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Attack submarine. Access platform B4. Alpha cell. Contamination detected in NORAD lower attack cell. Prep sub for launch. Warning. Commence boarding. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system.
Negative, Def Sub 2. We've lost communication with all sectors and there's been an unauthorized launch from Sub-Bay Alpha. Intercept bogey immediately. You're authorized to attack with lethal force. We're en route to NORAD, but we're 20 clicks southwest, so you'll have no direct backup. The auto defense systems in Beta and Gamma sectors are online and will support you with torpedo fire. Alpha and Delta sectors are offline and you'll have no additional backup there. Over?
Alert. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Alert.
Attention operator in depth sub 4. You are ordered to stop your vessel and turn off your autopilot system immediately.
Alert.
And sub control, getting no response. Proceeding with elimination of bogey.
Alert. Incoming torpedo. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning. Impact damage. Alert. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning. Impact damage. Alert. Incoming torpedo. Warning, impact damage. Alert. Warning, impact damage. Warning, hull breach imminent. Auto dock sequence initiated. Ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, Alpha Station 1, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Nuclear strike launch code. Override. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Warning, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD.
You are standing before a damaged but secured door which leads to the Nuclear Launch Authorization Center for NORAD.
Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Please hold for 10 seconds for Alpha Sector Retinal ID scan. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in Warning, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems.
Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch.
I just broke the launch code, human. You'll never stop me.
Nuclear strike authorized. Primary target, Gorbistan. New launch silo selected. Honolulu, Hawaii. Launch to proceed in 2 minutes. To deactivate a missile before launch, use the trackball to move the cursor over the active silo, then touch the override button.
Alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected. Dublin, Ireland. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 50 seconds.
Imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only.
Silo deactivated.
Red alert.
New launch silo selected. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only.
Silo deactivated.
You cannot possibly win.
Red alert.
New launch silo selected. San Antonio, Texas. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected. Bangkok, Thailand. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red
Missile
alert,
launched.
Red alert.
So on that part, I have to Google a lot of the locations.
Red alert, red
It was much harder when
alert.
I first
Nuclear
played this game
safeguards
20 years ago.
disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence.
I just broke the launch code, human. You'll never stop me.
Nuclear strike authorized.
Alert.
Primary target, Gorbistan. New launch silo selected. Honolulu, Hawaii. Launch to proceed in 2 minutes. To deactivate a missile before launch, use the trackball to move the cursor over the active silo, then touch the override button.
Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red
Silo
alert,
deactivated.
red alert.
New launch silo selected. Dublin, Ireland. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 50 seconds.
Only. Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override
Silo deactivated. New launch silo selected. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Launch to proceed in 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only.
Silo deactivated.
You cannot possibly
Red
win.
alert, red
New
alert.
launch silo selected.
Safeguards
San Antonio, Texas.
Missile launch
Launch to proceed in 1 minute,
from
30
manual
seconds.
override terminal only. Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled.
Silo deactivated.
Missile launch imminent.
New launch silo selected.
Sequence from
Bangkok,
manual
Thailand.
override terminal
Launch to
only.
proceed in 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual
Silo
override
deactivated.
terminal only.
You will fail.
New launch silo selected.
Red
Bonn,
alert.
Germany.
Nuclear safeguards
Launch to proceed in
disabled.
1
Missile
minute,
launch
10
imminent.
seconds.
Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled.
Silo deactivated.
Imminent.
New launch silo selected.
Manual
Seoul,
override
Korea.
only.
Launch to proceed in 1 minute.
Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only.
Silo deactivated.
Red alert, red
Give
alert.
up, human,
Nuclear
or I will be
safeguards
forced to
disabled.
eliminate
Missile
you.
launch
New launch silo selected.
sequence from
Reykjavik,
manual
Iceland.
override terminal
Launch to
only.
proceed in 50 seconds.
Red alert, red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual
Silo
override
deactivated.
terminal only.
New launch silo selected. Svortovsk, Siberia. Launch to proceed in 40 seconds.
Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red
Silo deactivated.
alert. Nuclear safeguards
Running out of time.
Missile launch
New launch silo selected. Madrid, Spain. Launch to proceed in 30 seconds.
Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards disabled. Missile launch imminent. Abort launch sequence from manual override terminal only. Red alert. Red alert. Nuclear safeguards
Silo deactivated.
Missile launch
Maximum deactivation allotment exceeded. All silos deactivated.
terminal only.
The only good human is a dead human.
Red alert.
Agent 5, the approaching robot has just acquired you as a target. Recommend that you find a way to overpower the hostile mech immediately.
All personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Defense Command Post on security alert. Access denied. Detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. NORAD Delta, Sub-Bay 3. All personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected. Loading claw operation. Move claw to location, then choose action. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts.
This is
Warning, personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. All personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. All personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation systems. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts. Warning. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning,
Agent
all
5,
personnel,
recommend that you proceed with the removal of the robot's biochips before initiating auto recall.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected.
NORAD 6 in the year 2112, where you will disrupt the world unity talks by launching a nuclear missile towards Gorbistan. You will detonate the warhead before it touches down. That should suffice to delay world unification. I can only pray that it will not also touch off a nuclear holocaust. I wish it had not come to this. But until now, it has been entirely out of my control. If the bureaucrats who scrapped the Pegasus project had instead used it in the way it was meant to be used, they would have realized that aggressors always choose the most unsuspecting victim. The Indians, the Africans, the Jews, the Swedes were all lulled into a sense of complacency before they were overpowered by their conquerors. Our alien friends tell us that they come in the name of peace, a tactic used by all the worst offenders throughout history. And so I am left to do what I can to ensure that humanity itself is not the next victim. I'm sending you all back in history to rewrite our future, in which we will not offer these creatures an engraved invitation to enslave us all. And if you fail, I will be forced myself to demonstrate personally that we are not all as docile as we might seem. I know the one place in all of Sector 3 with the best view of the Capitol building, and from that place, by the use of a weapon of my own devising, I will assassinate the Cyrillan delegate myself. And if, God forbid, I should fail, one touch of the button on my remote detonator will be enough to end it all.
Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping gas in the atmosphere. It may be advisable to leave the gas canister in its current position.
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
Bienvenue à la colonie Morimoto sur Mars. Nous vous souhaitons une visite formidable.
Bienvenidos a la colonia marciana Morimoto. Disfruten su visita.
Welcome to the Morimoto Mars colony. Have a wonderful stay.
Out of my way, human, or die.
Tunnel pod has just departed upper transport sector. All arriving tourists are required to check in at reception area. Please refer to gantry kiosks for maps and information on the Morimoto Mars colony. Tunnel pod has just arrived in upper transport sector. Please insert security access card now. Caution. Portions of the maintenance transport tunnel are closed for repairs. Confirm accessible destination and clear path prior to departure. Tunnel pod has just departed lower transport sector. Shield Generator Diagnostic Repair Platform 4. Access panel cover must be unlocked before diagnostics can be initiated. Choose an operation. Please insert access card. Warning! Foreign object detected in access card slot. Analysis reveals timed detonation device wired to explosive charge. Circuit link reveals a multi-level disarm code. To deactivate, complete the electrosynaptic connections by filling them in with the appropriate color nodes. Now accessing level 1. Please choose a color node. Yellow, red, green. 1 node correct. Yellow, green, red. 0 nodes correct. Red, yellow, green. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 1. Now accessing level 2. Blue, red, green. 1 node correct. Blue, yellow, red. 0 nodes correct. Yellow, red, blue. 2 nodes correct. Green, red, blue. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 2. Now accessing level 3. Purple, yellow, blue. 1 node correct. Purple, red, green. 1 node correct. Purple, green, yellow. 1 node correct. Purple, blue, red. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 3. The explosive device has been disarmed. It is now safe to remove the explosive device.
Congratulations, Agent 5. You have prevented the destruction of the colony. You must now proceed to stop the robot from attacking the orbiting alien ship.
I'm insanely lucky. Insanely. Last time I did this, I died a lot of times. I died a lot.
Warning, there is a serious lack of oxygen beyond this door. Another direction may be advisable.
Shuttle 2 has just departed from the east gantry. No shuttle present at this dock. Emergency shuttle lock override. Emergency shuttle lock override.
Cockpit module boarding sequence complete. Beginning onboard systems checks. Navigational computers operating to specifications. Communication transceivers operational. All systems functioning properly. Please secure all loose objects. Auto-testing thrusters. Prepare for drop launch. All clear for takeoff. Launch matrix, generating propulsor waves. Stand by for atmospheric breakaway. The energy damping beam will safely drain a targeted ship of energy for tracking purposes. The graviton cannon is a highly destructive mining device. The tractor beam can only hold a targeted ship whose energy level has been drained below 10%. Target ship sighted. Autopilot tracking mode engaged.
Attention tower, I just had visual confirmation of an unidentifiable spacecraft, over.
Roger 3-7, be advised of 2 unauthorized shuttle launches. The shuttles are currently in pursuit of the unidentified vehicle. Looks like the lead shuttle has locked its graviton cannon on the alien vehicle. Estimated time to arrival, 10 minutes. Graviton cannon. Energy charge level too low. Energy damping beam. Graviton cannon. Energy damping beam. Tractor beam. Tractor field range limited to center of screen. Energy damping beam. Tractor beam. target ship broke free from tractor field. Energy damping beam. Tractor beam. Energy damping beam. Tractor beam. Pre-transportation scan reveals damage to targeted ship. In its attempt to break free from the tractor field, all onboard electrical systems were overloaded. Verifying coordinates. Scanning destination area. Destination safe for transport.
Agent 5, recommend that you proceed with the removal of the robot's biochips before initiating auto recall.
Ares, I'm sending you to Earth's colony on Mars in the year 2185. There you must accomplish 2 events simultaneously. First, you will plant the delayed action explosive device I've given you in such a way that you will wipe out the entire colony by blowing up their atmospheric shield generator. But before the bomb detonates, you must hijack an armed escort shuttle and destroy the alien who was reported in that vicinity at that exact time. The result of this plan is two-edged. Earth will think that the aliens wiped out their colony. The aliens will think that Earth destroyed their ship. What better plan could I have to keep everyone reminded of who the real enemy is and where the real danger lies?
Agent 5, I've scanned the download from your optical memory biochip. I must say I'm amazed at what has just taken place. I'd like to commend you on a job well done. It's apparent that Dr. Elliot Sinclair is behind these blatant attempts to alter time. According to my data, Sinclair was last seen in Paris about 2 weeks ago, and intelligence has not detected him since, but I'm sure the arrival of the Symbiotry ambassador is no coincidence. Get out in the field and find Sinclair, if you can. And stay alert, Agent 5. This isn't over until we capture him. I'll cut into your direct monocle line the moment I receive any new data. Go!
transport card now. Choose a destination. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration. Thank you for using global transport.
Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor. Roof access. Card bomb activated.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
Caution. Sensors have detected the radioactive emissions from a weapon-grade nuclear isotope, indicating that an armed thermonuclear device is nearby.
Can't you see? I'm doing this to save the world from a future of enslavement!
Warning. Bomb detonation is imminent. Agent 5, you must disarm the nuclear device.
swear to God. I really thought that I was gonna die.
Agent 5. I just received information that Sinclair's new lab has been located and secured. Agents found multiple robots, biochips, a roughly constructed time travel device, and, unfortunately, the design specs for a mobile nuclear weapon. In his office, he left a journal log that hinted that he would assassinate the Cyrolan delegate during the procession. Now, our analysis indicates that the rooftop observatory of your building has the clearest shot. You rush up there now. Oh, you're there already. Sinclair is knocked out. Great work, Agent 5. I pegged you as a maverick. I'm glad you proved me wrong. I've got someone here who wants to talk with you. When you're done, take a look out of the telescope on the railing. I think you'll see something very exciting. And again, well done.
Wouldn't you know it? While we were all watching the future unfold, little boy Wonder here was saving the past. Next time you offer to draw straws, I'll know something's up. Well, don't worry, I'll get my chance. Congratulations, Agent 5.
I didn't get the Gandhi bonus. I don't think I could do a whole run without dying.
Earth has been officially admitted into the symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Gratitude that I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
At conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
The arrest of Elliot Sinclair can be attributed to Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, who single-handedly defeated Sinclair's men.
Quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you. Oh, and I've hidden more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
Come on, Gage. Let's go.